up guys, and welcome back to PokeChain. In today's video we're going to be talking about the Pokemon 151 Blooming Waters collection box. Just before we get into the video, I want to introduce myself to any people that are newcomers to the channel. My name is Tom, and on this channel we do booster box openings and other various ETB collection box openings of the newest sets as they release, so we can have some fun discovering the new cards and just having some fun ripping open some packs, because the collecting side of the hobby is something that I really enjoy. It's the part I enjoy the most. And we do obviously talk about investing as well, like we will be doing in this video, and just talking about the potential of certain sets, talking about investing in the sealed product, kind of tracking the values as things move around, and sometimes we will be talking about individual cards, but only really important cards that are highlight cards of certain sets, and the ones that have a lot of potential to do well over time. You know, cards are a bit more volatile and uncertain than sealed product, and that's why I focus all my investments on sealed product. So I just wanted to say before we get into the video, this is like my 5th time filming this video, because every time I did it, the video settings were horrific. They just looked really bad every time I edited my video, and I actually spent 4 hours editing my video last night to then play the final version, the rendered version, and it was just really bad. So that was fun. And then I filmed the video another 2 times today, and now I'm on my 4th or 5th try. It's not so much that I can't get the information across, it's just that the settings were completely off. And I really don't know much about filming or about cameras, so I did a bit of research there and tried to find the best settings that I could find. So I'm currently filming in 4K, so hopefully the quality of the video is there. Hopefully it's nice for you guys to watch. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the final version of this video looks good, so I can finally upload it to YouTube. I want the best for you guys, so I'm gonna be patient, and I'm gonna do this video for the 5th time. Here we go, guys. So let's talk about the collection box, the Blooming Waters collection box. So this is the newest Pokemon 151 product, and it will contain 12 sealed 151 booster packs. I don't know why I said they're going to be sealed. Obviously it's a new product, so they are going to be sealed. But yeah, 12 booster packs from the Pokemon 151 set, and you will also be getting 5 promo cards. So there's a Bulbasaur, a Squirtle, Blastoise EX, Venusaur EX, and there's also a Blastoise EX Jumbo card for those of you who like the Jumbo cards. So the cards that are included are the same illustrations that are in the regular 151 set. So the Bulbasaur and Squirtle are the regular common versions of the cards, I think, and the Blastoise and Venusaur EX are also the same. I do think that the Squirtle and Bulbasaur will have a different foil treatment, so they might have the Galaxy foil like they like to do in a lot of collection boxes, so we'll have to see that in due time when the set releases, and maybe we'll get some previews or some reveals before that. So the fact that there are 12 booster packs in this collection box is a really cool thing, because it means that any collectors that are going to buy this set will have a good chance of getting something cool. And if you're an investor and you're wanting to collect sealed product to invest in, well, there's 12 packs, so it's a decent amount, and people will be interested in buying that down the line. Just one thing that you might want to consider if you're an investor is that the collection box is probably going to be quite big, and it will take up a lot of space. So if you have a lot of inventory and you're looking to buy multiple of these, and maybe you already have some sealed product, or you're looking to hold long term, so 5+ years, and you're going to be accumulating a lot of inventory over time, it might take up a lot of space. But then again, that's not really a good reason not to invest in it, because it is a great opportunity if you missed out on the other previous 151 product. So yeah, for investors it's a good one, apart from the kind of space aspect of it. So I just thought I'd mention that. And for collectors it's obviously a really good one as well, because you have a good chance in 12 packs to get some really nice cards. So one of the biggest questions that everybody has with this collection box is this the last Pokemon 151 reprint? Is this the last product they're going to be putting out for this set? And the answer to that question is, I have no idea, and nobody else knows either, apart from the Pokemon Company, maybe, if they even know what they're doing, because there's so much stuff that they're printing at the moment. I don't know if they have everything planned out. They probably do, to be honest. I mean, they're Pokemon. I mean, come on, they have to be organized. But nobody's sure what is going to happen exactly for the future of 151, if we're going to be getting any other products in the future. No idea. So I will say that if you are interested in this product, I wouldn't play the waiting game anymore with this. You've already seen the prices go up for the other product, so like ETBs, booster bundles, UPCs, the Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes. They've all skyrocketed in value over a very short period of time, and we will be looking into that in a few moments. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't waste any time. I would try to pre-order it if you can. If you have a trusted website that you can go to and you can do a pre-order, go ahead and do that. I know a lot of the websites that I ordered from, all the online stores, they're out of stock already. So it's a very strong indicator that this collection box and Pokemon 151 overall is very, very popular and very in demand. So you're going to have to be pretty quick with this and try to get it for a reasonable price. And if you're going to go down the store route, trying to get it in a store, so whether that be Walmart or Target or any other stores that you may have if you live in Europe or elsewhere in the world, you're going to have to be pretty quick with it because people are going to be throwing themselves at this product, and I think the stock is going to dry up very quickly. So I don't mean to create FOMO for anyone, and for anyone that doesn't know what that means, it means fear of missing out. And it's basically when Pokemon or any other product, it could be anything, FOMO works for anything, it's not specific to Pokemon. It's when an item is very in demand and it's being ordered very quickly, the stock is drying up very quickly, the prices are rising, and you have this pressure to kind of get in quickly just to make sure you don't miss out on the product, so you have that kind of fear of missing out on the product. And in this case, I'm not trying to create FOMO, I just want to be totally honest with you. Pokemon 151 released on the 22nd of September 2023, so that's about a year and 3 months now since it released. So I think we're kind of getting towards the end of the reprint cycle of this set. I can't guarantee whether or not there's going to be reprints or not. Once again, nobody knows, but it would be a bit of a dangerous game if you really want this set to just wait and hope that there's going to be other reprints down the line. So considering the fact that we have no guarantee on any more reprints after this one, and considering the fact that everything is sold out online for most of the sources I know of, and it's probably the same for you guys, I mean, people know about the set, people have been pre-ordering it, and considering the fact that it's also probably going to dry up very quickly when it hits the shelves in stores, I would definitely try not to miss out on this one. If you can get it for MSRP, that's absolutely amazing. It's a great opportunity for any collectors or investors. But even if you pay slightly above that price, I don't think it's a bad deal. I still think you should go for it because you have to think long term. I mean, when I invest in stuff, sealed product for Pokemon, I'm thinking about 5 years plus. So if you think about that kind of period of time and how much potential for growth Pokemon 151 has, there is a lot of potential, a lot of time, and it definitely will go up over time. So even some of the Pokemon 151 other sealed products like ETBs, UPCs, booster bundles, even though they're very expensive for a set that's only come out a year and 3 months ago, I still think that there is a great opportunity there for investing purposes. I mean, if you think about the long-term hold, they will probably go much, much higher than they are. Obviously, your gains are going to be smaller because you've paid a higher amount to get into the product than if you pre-ordered it at the very, very beginning. But there's still opportunity there, and it just kind of pushes my point that if you can get the Blooming Collections booster box, collection box, at a low price, then it's a very, very good opportunity. Now, I just wanted to talk about some of the reasons why Pokemon 151 is such a strong set, and it's pretty obvious. I mean, we have every single Gen 1 Pokemon in Pokedex order in one single set. This is the first time that Pokemon has done this in the TCG's history, so it's obviously a massive set, a very strong set, and a very good move on Pokemon's part in terms of selling a lot of product, because obviously people love this. And the Generation 1 Pokemon are a pillar to the Pokemon TCG and Pokemon overall. I mean, everybody loves Gen 1. Even the newcomers know who Mewtwo is, they know who Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur is, they know Mew, they know all the legendary birds and so on. I mean, there are some very, very, very cool Pokemon that have been released since then, but Gen 1 is still a very, very strong foundation for the Pokemon TCG. So considering every single Gen 1 Pokemon is in the set, and also the quality of the artwork, I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's such a good set. It's so good for collecting, it's so good for investing, there's so much potential with it. And I did want to talk a little bit about the art in the set. I don't know if you guys have noticed this before, but it's something that I kind of wanted to touch on in case you haven't noticed it. And it's, if you look at the evolution lines of all the Pokemon in this set, let's say, for example, Staryu and Starmie, If you look at the art style, it's the exact same throughout both cards because the same artist did both of those artworks. And when you see those next to each other in a binder, or even if you have some graded cards and they're next to each other and you have the kind of continuity of the art style throughout the evolutions, I think that's very, very cool to look at. And when you look at the IRs and the SIRs for all the starter Pokemon, it's very, very cool. So if you take a look at, let's say, Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise, and you look at the artwork, and you just look at the three next to each other, it kind of tells a story. So this is something that I imagined, obviously, in my head. You may interpret it differently, but this is how I see it, and this is why the artworks are so powerful. You know how you have Squirtle that's near the shore, he's just a young Pokemon, you know, taking it easy, not too confident, just having fun. And then he kind of moves on and evolves into Wartortle, who's gone to kind of adventure a bit further into the sea. He's got the coral reefs around him, so we know he's not too deep, but he's kind of starting to adventure into the water and into the depths. And then as he evolves into Blastoise, he seems to be next to some kind of like deep water trench. That's what it looks like on the artwork anyway. And it just shows that, you know, as a Blastoise, more confident in his power, and he's ventured much, much further into the sea or the ocean. And it kind of shows that whole story of evolution and building in confidence, building in power. And that kind of story that cards can tell you, I find that really, really powerful and really cool in a TCG. And the same thing applies to the Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard card. I mean, you have the Charmander looking up at Charmeleon, and the Charmeleon is looking down at Charmander. And then you have the Charizard, you know, just flying up above. And what's really cool is in the Charizard card, you have a volcano erupting with lava that's flowing down into the canyon where Charmeleon and Charmander is. And you see that lava flowing down past them. And just the artwork overall looks really, really nice. Just imagine having these cards graded next to each other. It looks amazing, and it just adds that extra element of collectability to the set. And obviously, last but not least, we have the Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur. There's not much in terms of evolution there, you know, like in the environment, like Bulbasaur venturing further into the jungle kind of thing that I noticed, but, you know, Venusaur is still trying to do his best, you know, as he always is. And yeah, but the artworks are absolutely gorgeous on those ones too. And all three of those, you know, starter lines look really cool on the binder page, or as graded cards. So I kind of rambled on there about artwork, but the artwork is one of the strongest aspects of the Pokemon 151 set. It's one of the strongest aspects of the Pokemon TCG today, and I think that's why so many people are so interested in it as well. So I just thought I'd touch on that and kind of share my thoughts on it and kind of the stories that I imagine in my mind when I look at the cards. Getting back to the whole discussion about 151 anyway, and the value and the popularity of the set, I just wanted to look at the Collector app that I have on my phone. So Collector is an app that you can input all your sealed collectibles, you can put your individual cards as well, and it's a good way of tracking the value of your items to see the value increasing or decreasing over time. Generally speaking, over a long period of time, the value increases if you're talking about sealed product and certain cards. But, you know, it's a good way to follow your collection, follow the value of your collection. I personally only put my sealed product in there because I don't like to mix my personal collection with my investments. So those are two separate things. So it's a very good way to track everything if you are an investor. And so I just wanted to look at some of the Pokemon 151 previous products. So the ETBs, the Pokemon Center ETBs, the booster bundles, and the UPCs. So I'm going to be looking at these products over a 12-month period. If you want, you can get a pro account where you can see much further in time just to see where it was at the very beginning. So now I'm going to be looking at the 151 ETB, so Elite Trainer Box. And a year ago it was at $46.41, and now it's at $123.68. So a very, very big increase there. Looking at the booster bundle, which contains 6 packs. A year ago it was at $33.06, and now it's at $55.99, so almost $56 now, which is insane. Now the Ultra Premium Collection, it was at $95.39, and now it's currently sitting at $247.29. So that's a massive, massive increase, and I will be putting up all the graphs on the screen so you can see those. And the one that's probably going to do the most, and because, you know, Pokemon Center ETBs are all the rage at the moment, everyone loves those because they want to get the Pokemon Center stamp promo card. I personally don't care too much about it, but clearly a lot of people really like those, so there you go, it's a very popular product. And a year ago it was sitting at $80.81, and now it's at $267.82. So that is just absolutely insane increase. And remember, this is over a year. This is just a year. So I mean, that goes to show how popular and in demand the Pokemon 151 set is. And it makes me want to tell you guys, just really be careful not to miss out on this opportunity, because it could be the last one that we get. So guys, that's it for the video for me today. I hope I didn't ramble too much, repeat too much. I did kind of do this video off the dome. I had no script for this. I just kind of wanted to talk with all the information that I had, and just kind of do it more naturally as a discussion rather than just throwing facts at you, like, you know how I usually have my script. I have a bunch of different, you know, pointers and things like that, and I just kind of read through them so that it's in an organized timeline throughout the video. So hopefully everything was clear and made sense, and I didn't repeat myself too much. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up on the video. Please consider subscribing to the channel to join the small community that we have and make it bigger, talking about investments and opening up new products as new sets release. And if you haven't seen my previous videos, I do have some Surging Sparks booster boxes and ETB openings, and I also discuss Surging Sparks set as, you know, talking about the potential for it in the future, for investment purposes, and I did the same thing with Prismatic Evolutions, just kind of looking at the cards in the set, and you know, just having some discussion about what I can kind of predict and what, well, not what I can predict, but you know, just some kind of thoughts on the set and how it will perform over time. So if you're interested in those kinds of videos, definitely go check those out. They're easy to find on the channel. I only have a few videos so far, so it won't be hard to find. And that's it, guys. I mean, I just want to say thanks to you guys for watching the video. I hope the quality is better, because this is the 5th time I'm doing this video. It better be good, or else I'm gonna go crazy. But anyway, let's just hope. Let's just hope. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Peace out.